Did American retailers pass what I like to call the Black Friday test? Here with more is Kristin Bentz of KB Advisory Group. She watches retail like it's her job because, well, it kind of is, right, Kristin? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. You are correct. It is my job.
Good to have you here. Well, we know from the National Retail Federation that fewer Americans bought something this holiday shopping period ending on Cyber Monday, and they also spent less. What do you read into the numbers when you dig down deep into them? What are we seeing in terms of consumer demand?
So, what you're seeing is basically the retail version of social distancing. Okay. So, when Jeff Bezos decided he would kick off the holiday season in October with Prime Day, what those deals did was essentially space out sales for two reasons. One, to get your revenue and your dollars quicker, okay, before the holiday season, and also to alleviate shipping drama, which we're about to see act out in real time. So, I'm bullish on the consumer. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about Black Friday dips in sales. Obviously, footfall was down 52%, but that's completely normal considering the shift in consumer buying behavior.
Yeah, something that's been interesting to me is I've been shopping for my own family a little last minute, maybe right now, and a lot of stuff is out of stock. So I guess I'm wondering if the numbers are down and people are spending less, how can I not get what I want for Christmas?
Supply chain management issues are, shipageddon is a term you're going to start hearing over and over again. And that's the reason why, quite frankly, Amazon started so early to alleviate this issue. So if you're a big company like a Walmart or an Amazon, I say that we're in the Walmazon economy these days, you will probably get what you need on time. Otherwise, you already, if you did any kind of Black Friday shopping or Cyber Monday shopping, you're getting those notifications. Due to COVID-19, you may, perceive some delays in shipping. That's happening. So we have a huge issue with people ordering online and them being able to deliver those gifts to the shelves.
So we obviously saw a lot of strategic changes, and some of them you mentioned from retailers in advance of this Black Friday shopping season. I called it sort of the Black Friday test, the idea that people would have to try to figure out ahead of time how to avoid the lines so that they could get people to go online. What strategies have we seen work the best, and who would you say really passed the Black Friday test with flying colors?
Obviously, Amazon, they were way ahead of the game on this and knew what they needed to do. But it's going to be a challenge because even now, if I'm watching, deliveries are already being delayed. So that 2 hour window that you used to receive all of your stuff in, it's turning into 3 days. I ordered some things for my kids and they're going to maybe arrive by December 20th. So that's new to me, and also that's going to eat into Amazon's margins. So they may win, but at what cost is the question.
I wonder what you think about sort of the low end retail, because Dollar General just reported third quarter earnings. The revenue for the quarter beat expectations. What is doing well in that sector, and why is Dollar General doing so well? Is it just cheap stuff and easy to get?
The thing with the dollar store concept, when you go in, you're spending on average about $150. So the effect that people look for, or the adrenaline rush that they get when they go, is called the treasure hunt, because you never really know what you're going to get when you go to a Dollar Tree or a dollar store, things like that, Hobby Lobby, et cetera. Big lots, you don't know what you're going to get. And it gets them back into the store frequently to see what new deals they're going to get. So on the low end, absolutely, those stores are thriving right now.
You told me a little something about a giving trend that I haven't seen before. It's called the guilt gift. Tell me more.
Guilt gifting. Yes. So your kids have been home for 9 months. You're going to overcompensate for that. You can't see your elderly loved ones because of certain travel restrictions. All these new lockdowns are bananas, and we really can't get to where we're going. So in that respect, there's a lot of guilt gifting and sending more sentimental or personalized gifts to loved ones out there. So that's something that I'm noticing.
So what retailers benefit from that? I mean, they're all probably online, but who's really coming out of the woodwork for guilt giving?
Pinterest and Etsy kind of work hand in hand. Personalized touch, and it's one person shipping out whatever. So they should be able to get their little cute, home craft. And also the side hustle is very prevalent. You have so many people that are unemployed or working from home in addition to their current job. They want to create something else on the side. So you're seeing kind of a resurgence in all of these handcrafted gifts that, a few years ago, people would have laughed out of your Christmas tree for giving a white elephant gift. But now those are absolutely what people are looking for.
Visa, I know, just reported some interesting numbers. Their credit card volume is down 4% in November, down 5% in October, but the debit card numbers are up. I'm wondering what you think that tells us about the kinds of ways consumers are spending and what that portends for the rest of the year in terms of retail revenues.
There's so much uncertainty out there. I don't think people want to take on a lot of debt. Also, Gen Z, they hate debt and they hate credit cards. They love Klarna. They love to pay over time, but not with a credit card. And they love to use their debit cards. And they are a very large chunk of the consumer buying channel right now. So that's something that people really don't realize, how much they affect consumer spending. So yeah, no credit cards for
You
them.
just told me that layaway is back, but by another name.
Oh, layaway is totally back. Yes, by another name, absolutely. Pay over time. Klarna is one of the groups. Afterpay, absolutely. And it's so funny because, when I grew up, the layaway was not something that you would want to tell folks about. But now it's like layaway, Afterpay. I'm here for it.
Wow. Wow. I'm kind of in shock right now. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
you should be.
But that's great in terms of being more fiscally responsible. And speaking of fiscally responsible, you do have, what's your opinion on the stimulus? Do we need it? When do we need it? If we don't get it by Christmas, how does that impact retailers?
We definitely need it. And remember, we're in a bifurcated market right now, which is a fancy word for haves and have-nots. So if you had a job and you were flush when the pandemic hit, you just kicked back, you saved money, and now you're spending. That's why we're seeing this bump in consumer spending. But folks on the low end that lost their jobs, all of those benefits will end. You're going to see mass evictions. You're going to see mass unemployment, mass layoffs, because all of those, PPP and incentives to keep employees on the rolls, that will end. So I do believe a stimulus will absolutely help the economy right now, and it would be wonderful if that could happen before Christmas. I think that the U.S. economy needs that in their stocking.
All right. We'll end it there. Thanks, Kristin Bentz, for coming in from KB Advisory Group. We appreciate you coming in. And if you'd like to catch up with any more Stansberry research content, please take a look at all of these social media platforms where you can find us. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Jessica Stone.